Hi, my name is Jeremy Hartman. Be presenting the benchmarking of Southwest Transit for class MGT-605 Leadership and Organization. Professor Danny Lessard on August 11, 2021 for the great Grand Canyon University. I will start with presenting off my team. We selected 4 individuals for this marketing campaign team. I got really good candidates to discuss with you today. First, I want to define a leader, find somebody that would take lead of this within the team. So I chose Natalie. Natalie is a leader. She takes pride in her work. She enjoys challenges, which for this team will be perfect. It's a challenging project. Secondly, we chose Elizabeth. Elizabeth on this team has strengths in research and detailed compilation. You need to have somebody that's really good at research, somebody that's really good at keeping detailed information. So she will be a great asset for this team. On slide 3, we chose Ian. Ian is smart, tech savvy, experienced, creative, and motivated by self-achievement. I'll talk more about Ian on the next slide. To round off our team, we wanted some seniority on the team, somebody that knew the company well, that could help us guide through and understand what the cultures are and make sure that we delivered the right product the first time. We chose Michael. Michael's strengths lie in his experience with the company. We rely on him to understand the internal processes. On slide 4, this team selection wasn't easy. It was very difficult. A lot of people had a lot of strengths, so we had to look for people that we felt would help this team, benefit this team by their strengths, and not hurt the team by any potential weaknesses that they may have. So well-rounded individuals, but look for people that had the ability to round the team off and all had their individual unique high quality aspects. The one that was the most difficult out of the 4 to choose was Ian. Ian is known around the office to be a little bit arrogant, and he can be abrasive. But in this team environment, we figured his strengths would outweigh the weaknesses because he's tech savvy and very smart and experienced. So slide 4. Slide 5. I asked to analyze the strengths and weaknesses of this team. They kind of counterpart each other. So lots of strengths and understanding there's a flip side of the coin. Everybody on this team is very strong-minded, most people. That's great, but it also can be difficult with compromising. So when you have compromise, but people don't want to compromise, it's difficult. We have some positive members on this team that are generally positive in nature. We have some that aren't so positive. So it'll balance out, but there are some known folks that might have some issues here. I talked about Michael. Michael has a lot of company experience, which is great. Ian has experience, but is not experienced with our company. And the rest of the team, has some experience. They're just kind of new. So a little bit of a junior team. Everybody's motivated, but the concern is, what are they motivated by? It seems like there's a diverse amount of factors that weigh in here. So some are motivated by achievement, some recognition, some just have ambition. So moving on to ambition, this team's very ambitious, so everybody's trying to shine. And what we hope for is that the end up product is not going to try to outshine anybody on the team. It's just going to try to make the whole team shine. Very competitive on this team, which is great. We need competition. But in competition, there could be some fights and some infighting. Also, there's some perfectionists on this team. So we only have 6 weeks. There's not a lot of time to be a perfectionist. You got to do a great job, an amazing job. But sometimes you don't have time for perfect. On slide 6, we just talk about the leadership team. Why are we confident? Well, because we chose a homogeneous team. This team is ideal for a high level of cooperation and speed, and we have really complex goals here, and we have a big mission. We have a lot of resources. Our group cohesiveness should be easy because if we fail, there's big ramifications. The external threat to the competition, the new prices and new flight pass really is going to help propel our team to avoid any major conflicts. On slide 7, we have strategies of combating motivation, conflict resolution, ensuring success, and proper collaboration. So equity theory motivation. For motivation, we're going to make sure everybody's treated fairly. It's a very fair team. Everybody has a fair part. Conflict resolution, social learning theory, so self-regulating, self-correcting issues on the team. They're going to understand we gotta be professional, gotta work together, When the people step outside of those lines, it's going to self-correct. How do we ensure success? Again, it's the group makeup. They're homogeneous. They got tight deadlines. They have to cooperate, and speed is essential. For collaboration, we have clear goals. So the team is going to be committed to meeting those goals and the milestones because they're clear identified and they know the ramifications if they don't meet those goals. For slide number 8, conscious capitalism. So you hear that word. It's a lot of nice attributes to it, but competition still exists. And for me, looking at this team, competition is not eliminated. Actually, competition is welcomed right now. The team needs to be competitive with the threat, the outside threat. So with competition, the team's gonna be focused. There's gonna be enthusiasm and focus because it's a 6-week assignment. They're gonna be collaborate as if their job's dependent on it because it does. Slide 9, stakeholder orientation. So how will we meet the demands of the stakeholders? The team's well researched. The team will meet the deadlines. The team's creative. The team's motivated. We have people that know technology. That's how we're going to meet the demands of the shareholder, the stakeholder. Understand the value creation. There's 3 main shareholders on this team, or that we're focused on. The CEO. They signed our project. This one, if we do well, the CEO is going to have going to gain revenue. It's going to be successful, which means the company is going to be successful. And the CEO with success will be able to avoid laying off hundreds of employees. Me, the marketing manager, I will be successful if my team's successful. I'll gain a lot of good faith and trust and the leadership by the CEO if this team does a good job. And if the team does a good job, I get to avoid laying off people that I value, people on my team. I don't want to lay them off. It takes a lot to onboard them. It takes a lot to train them. I really want to avoid laying off my team. And the last but not least is the employees. Our success is going to be huge for this team to avoid the employees from losing their job. Anyways, I really appreciate your time. Thank you for listening to my shareholder pitch and my marketing campaign. My name is Jeremy Hartman again, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.